go. This is lamb salad. We get into this a little bit. I know I gotta chill out with the salt, but for some reason it goes so good on this. Because you kind of do some work at the same time. This is probably like my first official video. And I'm got some more coming up soon. It's just taking me a while to actually sit down long enough to record myself eating a meal. You know, and I did promise that there would be more meals that I'll be recording soon, or should I say, more videos of me eating meals, and just talking about things that we're dealing with in our country and the city that I live in, Patterson, New Jersey. And in the city I live in, we're the third largest city in the state of New Jersey, and I hold several positions in that respect. I'm an elected official, which is different. I don't know if there are any elected officials who do MukBang videos. Family man. I have a nice sized family. And, recently I decided that I wanted to get into, MukBang. I've been watching it and following it for about a year now, maybe a little over a year. And between MukBangs and the ASMR, I think I'm saying that right, ASMR. A friend of mine talked to me about it and told me about, taking a look at it. It's pretty cool to watch. One day I just decided, I said, yeah, maybe I need to get into that. And just so people can be entertained, listen to some of the things I need to talk about. One of the biggest topics that I'm dealing with right now as a school board member is the issue of what back to school will look like, amidst the pandemic. And I myself will not be sending my children back to school, not for in person. I have a son who is, disabled. He's nonverbal. I'm definitely not sending him. And my daughter just does not feel safe. He feels that the virus hasn't went anywhere and that she is susceptible to getting sicknesses or getting the virus in this case. And she's a germaphobe, so she's already nervous because of that. This makes it even worse. So she's not even trying to go back. And I'm not going to force her to. And being that the governor of our state, Phil Murphy, gave the option for students to either remote learn or learn in person. And they gave us an option to fill out forms to decide whether we want to do in-home instruction or school instruction. We decided to do, in-home instruction, virtual learning. And I don't think virtual learning is that big of a problem. I think technology has gotten to a point where we can actually do that successfully if we learn and understand how to do it. Anything is possible if you learn, if you take the time to learn. So, in terms of going back to school, I think virtual learning is the most important thing at this point. Now, I'm going to be honest. When we had our Board of Education meeting and they presented a reopening plan to us, I supported the initial plan because it's only a working document. And I saw how hard the district worked to put that plan together. But when it comes to actual implementation or saying send the kids back, that part I'm not in favor of. Because I just don't think that regardless of whatever plan you put together, I still don't think that the current situation with the pandemic is going to allow safe implementation of that plan. So I know it sounds a little confusing that I voted on the plan solely on the strength of the hard work that the staff did to put that plan together, and voted to present it to the governor. But in terms of saying if I feel that the schools will actually be safe enough to go back, regardless of whatever plan is in place, due to the situation with the COVID, I still think that it's not safe to go back.